to Volcano National Park.
Hey everyone, I'm Erin with Five Parks Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. Today's class is being filmed in Volcano National Park on the big island of Hawaii, and I am sitting in a crater with steam vents going off behind me. Very exciting location. Today's class is going to be a morning mobility flow, quick and easy to get the joints and the muscles moving and warm. So we're actually going to start today in Malasana. So what I want you to do is come into a low squat. And if it's morning and you feel kind of creaky, just kind of get into it slowly. I like to just move around, maybe rock from one foot to another until you find your sweet spot. If this is pretty intense on the hips, you can also prop yourself up on a block or something else. Find your hands at heart center. Press your elbows into your knees, lift through the crown of your head, and sink down through your tailbone. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Big breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Two more Ujjayi breaths in through your nose, Ujjayi out through your nose. One more breath here. All right, we're gonna move into a twist. So from here, extend your left hand down to the mat, lift your right arm up, and maybe look up toward your fingers. Really reach through opposite hands, press open through your knee, and then bring your hands back to heart center. Switch sides, bring your opposite hand to the floor, lift up, look up, and really actively reach in opposite directions with your hands. Press your knee open, and then return back, hands at heart center. All right, we're gonna build a little bit of heat and mobility in the low back and strength and hips. All right, so go ahead and lift, nice and slow, and then lower, nice and slow. Lift, lower. Start to pick up the pace. Lift, lower. We're gonna do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, hopefully you're feeling nice and warm in the hips now. From here, just place your hands on the floor and start to straighten up through your legs. We're gonna take a very loose, wider legged forward fold. So I want you to dangle here like you're in ragdoll, but keep your legs wider than hip distance apart and just sway gently side to side. All right, make your way back towards center and then heel toe your feet together. And on your next breath in, take a halfway lift, lengthen through your spine, press through, and then exhale, come to standing forward fold. Let's do that twice more. Breathe in, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold. One more, halfway lift, and standing forward fold. On your next breath in, rise all the way up to tall mountain. We're gonna take a standing vertical spinal twist here. So extend your right arm forward and your left arm back. Peek back toward your left thumb and keep both hips pointing toward the front of your mat. Breathe in, come back to center. Breathe out, extend your left arm forward and your right arm back. Hips pointing forward, gaze reaching back. Inhale, come back to tall mountain, look up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Breathe in, tall mountain. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, standing forward fold. Plant your hands, step back to high plank pose. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower way down, chaturanga. Press up, upward facing dog, and press back to downward facing dog. All right, we're gonna take a couple breaths here in downward facing dog. Take any movements that feel needed, natural, comfortable. You can wobble out your head, releasing tension from your neck. Pedal out your legs. All right, so let's keep moving, working on some hip mobility. Lift your right leg up, open your hip, bend your leg. Extend your legs straight, level out your hips, and step your right foot forward. Come into a low lunge. Release your back knee down to the floor. Inhale, both arms up overhead for Crescent Moon. Now on your exhale, we're gonna take extended pyramid pose with airplane arms. So straighten through your front leg, take some strength and control here. Reach back with your arms. Now return to Crescent Moon, all the way down, lift up. Exhale, pyramid with airplane arms. One more time, inhale, Crescent Moon. Exhale, pyramid with airplane arms. Now, left arm leads the way. You're gonna circle up and around, come into Warrior Two. And we're just here for a pause, sink into it on your exhale, and then inhale to star, exhale to squat, inhale to star, exhale, standing forward fold. Position your heels behind your toes, hinge from your hips, come all the way down with a flat back. We're gonna hold here for 2 more breaths. You can take hold of your ankles or you can have your hands on the floor. Just getting a nice deep stretch in the backs of the legs and low back. Got 1 more round of breath here. All right, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we're gonna come to Skandasana at the front of our mat. So bend into your right leg. Bring your hands to your heart if you feel balanced, otherwise hands on the floor. We're gonna take that twist, similar to what we did in Malasana. So extend your right arm down, lift your left arm up, look up toward your hand. Now circle that left arm down in front of you. It meets your right as you slide to your left leg. Skandasana on the left, hands at heart center or on the floor. Bring your left hand down to the floor, lift your right arm up, and then circle it down and around. So mobility in the shoulder as well, and then scoot on back, Skandasana to the front. Let's do that again. So right arm down, left arm up and around, hands meet at heart center, and then just stroll to the back of your mat, twist, left hand down, right arm up and around, and then let's make our way back to center, prayer squat. So center your shoulders over your hips, hands at heart. From here, we're gonna take our right elbow to our right knee, and we're gonna circle down, almost like your forearms can touch the floor. So get nice and low, and then your left elbow comes towards your left knee, come back through center. We're gonna do 2 more circles like that. So right elbow, right knee, down and around, circle up to center. 1 more, down and around, circle back up to center. Inhale to star. Exhale, Warrior Two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, side angle pose. Reach your left arm all the way forward, and then inhale, big movement back to reverse triangle. Straighten through your right leg, reach up through your right arm. Exhale, low lunge to lounging lizard. So left hand stays on the floor, right arm reaches back as you point your right toes to the right, roll onto the outer edge of your left foot, sink that hip down. Okay, big movement here. We're gonna come up and around, rainbow that arm, Skandasana to the right, Skandasana to the left, low lunge to the front, fun, fun, fun. High to low plank, back to down dog. All right, we get to do all of that on the other side, which is so exciting. So lift your left leg up, open your hip, bend your leg. Straighten your leg, level out your hips, big step forward, low lunge on the left side. Release your back knee down to the floor. We're coming into Crescent Moon. So circle your arms up, look up, reach up, and then exhale, extended pyramid with airplane arms. So straighten through your front leg, reach back with your arms, return Crescent Moon. Lift up, and then whoa, extended pyramid with airplane arms. And one more. Extended pyramid with airplane arms. Okay, we're gonna come into Warrior Two. Circle your right arm up and around for a pit stop. Take a nice big breath here. Inhale to star. Exhale, squat. Inhale, star. Exhale, standing straddle splits. We're gonna keep on moving this time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana to the front. Left hand to the floor, right arm reaches up, circles around, hands meet at heart center as you come to the back of your mat. Same thing, right hand down, left arm up, circle it around, back to the front, left arm down, right arm up, circled around, back to prayer squat. Come to center, hands at heart center. Inhale, back to star. Exhale, Warrior Two, face the front of your mat. Reverse warrior, stretch up and back. Side angle, reach your right arm all the way forward. Forward, reach, 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 reach. Then big movement as you press back to reverse triangle. And then all the way to low lunge and lounging lizard. So right hand stays on the ground, left arm reaches all the way back. Okay, rainbow it up and around. Skandasana on the left. Skandasana on the right. Low lunge to the front. High to low plank. Make your way back. Downward facing dog. All right, look toward your hands. Step, walk, or float forward. Now keep your feet together and bring your knees wide. So it's like the opposite of Malasana. So we got our toes touching, our knees wide. Okay, we are going to work from here into a forward fold with heels lifted, and we're gonna kind of make it a repetitive movement. So you're gonna go up, see what I'm doing there, peek if you need to, and then back down, like you're a little spring. Putting a spring in your step, up, down. I do this every time before I warm up to do yoga because of a tight low back. So I hope you feel it and it feels good. Two more. Great. All right, now come to a seat. Extend your legs forward. We're gonna come into Paschimottanasana, which is seated forward fold. So really firm through your legs, lift your arms up overhead, hinge forward from your hips, reach toward your feet. Nice long forward fold here. Okay, release from your fold, and we're gonna take a seated pigeon pose. So bend your left leg, take your right foot up and over your left knee. All right, you can stay here. If you would like, you can start to move your left foot a little bit further forward, come a little bit closer to your shin. So you can make it as deep as you want. And then to open up the fronts of the hips, just press all of your weight into your left foot and then lift like you're doing a bridge pose or a reverse tabletop, actually. Reverse tabletop with your right ankle crossed over your left knee. Come all the way back down and let's switch sides. Place your right foot on the floor, cross your left ankle over your right knee. And again, you can pull your heel in or walk your hip forward, you know, just coming to the stretch that you're like, oh yeah, that's the stretch. That is the stretch. Okay, and then to open up that hip, press all of your weight into your right foot and then lift up to that reverse tabletop position with your legs crossed. Okay, and release. Let's come into butterfly. So bring the soles of your feet together. Bring your hands around your feet. Hinge forward from your hips. Nice long length through the low back. Take one more breath here. Release from your fold. Take your feet to hip distance apart. We're just gonna windshield wiper the knees. So go from side to side. This is really good for hip mobility as well. And it's super gentle and easy to do. And then you can make it a little bit deeper. Next time you come to the right, just set your knees down. And if you want, kind of put that foot on there, get a little bit deeper. But again, take care of your own body. So what might feel good to me might not feel good to you, vice versa. So play around with it and then come back through center. Switch sides, set your knees down, maybe even give it a little weight, twist. Okay, come back through center, and then we're gonna make our way down onto our backs. So nice and slow, lower all the way down, and then get comfortable on your back. I'm gonna get comfortable on this lava rock. You know, people lay on this stuff because it's good for you, I think. So get nice and comfy. Let your feet fall open, your arms rest alongside your body, palms face up. Okay, let's close with a breath together. Breathe in. Big open mouth exhale. Come back to the natural rhythm of your breath. No force, no effort. To join me for a formal closing, you can begin to bring movement back into your body, working your way toward a full body stretch. And then onto your side. When you're ready, you can press your way up to a seat. And join me with hands at heart center. Today, as you go forward, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, peace in your heart. From my heart to each and every one of yours, namaste.